Hi, in this video I'm going to explain how to design and develop a complete solution for insert, update and delete in ASP.NET application. For this, create a database in SQL Server. For this I have SQL Server 2008 R2. So login, new query and write the statement to create database. Create database new DB, new DB. Select the line and press F5. Use new DB. F5. Now create a table. Create table. Table name is employee EMP. The column is EMP ID int and define as a primary key. Employee name var size 30, age int, and that's it. Close the table tag. Click on F5 button. So we have successfully created a table employee with a new DB database. So now the time is to design ASP.NET page and connect your application with SQL Server database. So go for Visual Studio.NET 2017. You can also draw it with a 2010, 2015 and 13. For this, select a new website. I'm going to create a empty website. The name is complete crude operation. Now we need to add some pages. Now we have empty. We have no pages now, so add some pages. I need to add a page for employee. Web form. Page name is employee. First of all, design a page. So move the cursor pointer to design tag. Click on the insert table menu. According to the requirement, we need some like 3 columns: employee ID, name, age. So we required 5 columns with the 5 rows with 3 columns. Okay, so resize the table and set the position center. Only first ID. In this, employee ID, name and age. Need some text boxes. So standard, take some text boxes. Put 4 buttons: for add, find, update, delete. Now I need some labels for showing messages, like in case of text box or blank, we're showing a message. like please enter employee ID, name or age. Now this time is to declare name of each control. Select the text boxes, property, change the ID like txt ID, name, property, txt name, age, property, txt age, label, property, sorry, lbl, msg, message, and remove the text box label. Button 1, I want to set this button to add information into table, so the name of the button should be btn submit, and the text of the button is submit. Second one is for finding information, so btn underscore find, the text of button is find, btn underscore update, text update, and the last button is for delete information, btn delete, and the text is delete. So after the designing the page, we need to connect our front end ASP.NET with SQL Server database that we have created in SQL Server with the name of new DB. So in this application, we need to add a class to connecting information, connecting databases services. So select class from the new item. The class name is by default class 1. It's okay, and select yes button because I want this class in application code. Now add some references like the connecting information, system.data.sql point. I want to declare connection with publicly SQL connection con goes to new SQL connection @ define the address, data source, server name, just go to SQL Server, select file, connect browser, and select the name of server. Paste here. Now need to add some database name, database. The database name is new DB that we have created here, new DB. Now need some security information. In my case, this is integrated security true. Means there is no user ID password with SQL Server database. Now the connection is okay. Move your pointer to employee page. Need to call the connection here. Submit, click on submit button. The method will open. In this class, add the same reference system.data.sql point. Now in this button, write the code to insert data into table. So need to open the connection. First of all, class1.con.open. Connection will open here. Now string str is the object in which I'm going to pass query to inserting data into table. So insert into, the table name is emp, and the values is single quote double row. First column is txt employee, the employee ID. For this we have taken txt id. So txt id dot text plus double quote single quote. You can copy the syntax like this. Copy it, place a comma, control V, paste, comma, control V, paste, and change the name of control. Txt name, txt age. Fine. Now need a command SQL command cmd equals to new SQL command, and pass the parameter str comma class1.com for connection. Need to execute the program, command cmd.execute non-query, because this is DML statement. Now need to close the connection, class1.com dot close. Before inserting data into table, I want to check, validate some information from client side, like employee ID, employee name, employee age should not be blank. For this, I'm going to apply some validations. If txt id dot text equals to blank, then I need to display a message on label lbl msg dot text equals to please enter employee emp id. Copy the lines, control V, paste, place here else. If txt name, the second column, if the txt name will blank, I want to show the message please enter employee name. Control V. Else if txt age dot text will be blank, the message will be appear please enter employee age. And if all things are fine, else my information will be saved into database. Right? And finally, I want to display a message response.write script alert data submitted I want to close the tag script and then no, the code is completed to insert data into table. Now the second thing is fine. First of all, I need to check the information. So set the start page employee, execute the program. We have already applied validations. If I click on the submit button, it will show the please enter employee ID. Employee ID, I just give an employee ID like 1001. Again click on submit button, it will check please enter employee name. I have written employee name is Sajid. So again click on submit button, it will validate our age criteria 21, and again I want to click submit button. The message will display data submitted. Now this is fine. I want to I want to check from database. Select star from employee. The message will display. Our information will save in the database. Now the second thing is I want to find the information that we have already inserted through submit button. I want to get this information from database. So click on find button. and write the code. Like I need to validate again, so you can copy this syntax, because in this case if the text box will blank, txt employee will blank, it could not be find information from database. If it is blank, else I want to check the information from database, else class con the total. Need to open the connection first of all. Now passing your parameters like a string str is supposed to select the write the query, select star from employee here, emp, need a SQL command, SQL cmd equals to new SQL command str and class 1 dot con for connection. Need a data reader, SQL data reader dr equals to cmd dot execute reader, because this is DML command. Now the all values are stored into dr. Now I need to a loop statement for check each rows from database. I'm going to apply while condition, while and condition we apply dr dot read. Here read is a condition. Now I want to check the information from database that we have entered into text box in txt id, or txt id dot text equals to dr, the column name from which I want to check information. This is emp id. Go emp id dot toString, right? If the information is matched, I want to name and age from database. So for this, txt name dot text equals to dr, the column name of the database. I think it is a name, right? It's a name dot toString function. Now the second column is txt age dot text equals to dr age dot toString. Fine. If the employee ID will not match, the message will display else. I want to show the message in label. For this, use lbl message dot text emp id not found. Now after while condition, close the dr. Remember this, after while condition you must close the dr and close the connection. Class 1 dot con dot close, connection will close. Now we have successfully written the find procedure. Execute the program. Now employee ID is 1001. Fine. I will get the name and age from database. Now this time is to create write the code to update information to database. So open the page, click on update button. You can also copy the text of inserting data, or you can write the code. Like in this time, for updating information, I need to confirm employee ID, name or age for updating information. So same things are applied that we have already done with submit. So copy the text of submit button. I'm just going to copy it. Again click on the update button and paste it here. Here I need to check like employee text box. The employee text is should not be blank, name should not be blank, age should not be blank. After that, I need to open the connection and passing the statement here. Just I'm going to change the statement. This is update. Table name is employee. Set the column name. I want to set the name, single quote, double quotes, and the name values is passes through txt name dot text. Again, double plus double quote, single quote. Now, comma. The second column is age. Age equals to single quote, double quote, and age values passes through txt age dot text. Text plus double quote, single quote. Where I need to apply a where condition, where emp id equals to single quote, double quotes plus emp id values passes through txt id dot text plus double quote, single quote. This is a complete string in which I am passing update information. I need SQL command. cmd equals to my SQL command. I need to execute the command. It should be execute non-query because it is also DML statement. Now need to close the connection and need to display message data updated. Now need to close the connection. Save the application and execute it. Let's find the information. First, I need to change the age and the name. Update. Data updated. Finally, it will update it. Just remove the text box information and click on find button. It will Ajit Singh and 32. The information will be changed. Now this time I'm going to write the code on delete button. The same method will apply here. Just copy the text. Now click on delete button and paste here the code. Need to change some information because in this time I need only employee ID to remove the details from database, not to name and age. So delete these columns. In this case I just need to check the employee ID should be in the text box or not. After that, class will open string str and need to write the code delete emp where emp id equals to single quote double quotes plus txt emp id dot text plus double quote single. It will find those columns which one I want to delete. That will passes through text box txt id, right? So need a command and need the command execution, the cursor pointer. In this case it will be execute non-query because we are also going to execute DML statement. And again delete, connection will close, and finally I want to display a message data deleted. Now all thing is fine, and I'm going to blank the text boxes. Txt name id dot text equals to double quotes means blank. Txt name dot text equals to double quotes. Txt age dot text equals to double quotes means blank. And I want to move my cursor pointer to txt id, so let's use txt id dot focus. Now I want to execute, so click on F5 button. Now I want to search the information. First we have already checked update. Now I'm going to check the delete operation. So click on delete, message will display data deleted and the text boxes will blank. Here I want to check the information from database. Select this, select the query, click on F5. There is no data in the database. So we have successfully created a CRUD operation with SQL Server and ASP.NET Page. So enjoy my video, like this and subscribe me. Thank you so much.